What are the basic steps to be followed for preparing research paper or a research project? So today's topic is steps of writing research paper. Hello and welcome. This is Shibudas here. I'm working in Bihupriya College as a faculty of accountancy. I did my MPhil and doctoral research from Assam University. Today's topic is step of research paper. Young researchers are often confused about writing research paper and what are the steps. So in this video, I'm going to share my view on about steps of a research paper because after selecting the research area, it must be presented in a systematic way. One should keep in mind that steps of a research paper is not fixed. It may vary. It depends on the author or publisher. So, before submitting a research paper, one should go through the instruction which is provided by the publisher. Now, I'm going to discuss the steps for preparing the research paper. There are 16 heads: title, abstract, keywords, introduction, significance of the study, review of literature, research gap, objectives, hypothesis, methodology, data analysis and interpretation, recommendation and generalization, conclusion, limitation of the study, scope for future research, references, bibliography, appendices. What is importance of title in research paper? Title carries the key information about the topic. It summarizes the main idea of the study. A good title contains the fewest possible words that adequately describe the content of the research paper. Abstract immediately follows the title. It gives brief idea of the topic. It includes result and the conclusion. What are the keywords and how to choose them? Capture the essence of one's paper. Keywords make your paper searchable and ensure that you got more citations. Therefore, it is important to include the most relevant keywords that will help others find your paper. How to write introduction. The purpose is to provide the overview of your study. The objective of introduction is to introduce the research project to the readers. How do you write the significance of the study? The significance of the study is a written statement that explains why your research was needed. It is a justification of your work and impact it has on your research field, its contribution to new knowledge, and how others will be benefited from it. What is review of literature? Review of literature is relevant to the subject matter of the study. A literature review is a comprehensive summary of previous research. The literature review surveys scholarly articles, books, and other sources relevant to your particular area. A research gap is a question or a problem that has not been answered by any of the existing studies or research within your field. Sometimes a research gap exists when there is a concept or new idea that has not been studied at all. How do you write research objectives? Objectives should be expressed in clear and precise manner. They are an expression of the things which you hope you will know and understand at the end of the study. It means which you do not know now. There are six important guidelines to be followed while developing research objectives. Number one, they should be presented briefly and consciously. Two, they should be presented in logical sequence. Three, they should be realistic. That means completed within the expected time frame and within the available resources. Four, they should be framed in operational terms. Five, they should be use action verbs that are specific enough to be evaluated or measured, such as assess, determine, compare, verify, calculate, describe, etc. 6. They should be static once the study works begin. It means objective should not be moving targets. A hypothesis is a tentative statement asserting a relationship between variables. This statement is intended to be tested empirically, which is either verified or rejected. Hypothesis cannot be described as true or false. The term methodology refers to the way in which we approach the problems and seek solutions. In the social sciences, it applies how research is conducted. Research methodology is the specific procedure or techniques used to identify, select, process, and analyze information on a topic. In the methodology section is to critically evaluate the validity and reliability of the study. The methodology section answered two main questions: how to be how will be the data collected or generated, how will be it analyzed. The analysis of data and presentation of the findings of the study, which supporting data is the form of tables and charts, should be thoroughly narrated. This is a major portion because data analysis and interpretation is the process of assigning meaning to the collected information and determining the conclusions, significance, and implications of the findings. Recommendation means proposing suggestion regarding the best course of action in a certain situation. Generalization is closely related to the concept of external validity, which concerns whether the findings of one particular study can be applied to unexamined subject and context. The conclusion of a research paper means to wrap up the ideas and leave the reader with the final impressions. It has several key goals. 1. Restate the research problem addressed in the paper. 2. Summarize the overall argument or findings. Limitation of the study. It is important that you restrict your discussion to limitations related to the research problem under investigation. Scope for future research. Many different adaptations, tests, and experiments have been left for the future. Future work concern deeper analysis of particular mechanism, new proposals to try different methods or simplify curiosity. References show that you have carefully reviewed the relevant literature and are now contributing something novel to the academic community. You can have credibility when you can critically assess other literature and distinguish your findings from previous works. A references page is the last page of the research paper that has been written in different style such as APA, ASA, Chicago, GSA, MLA, etc. A bibliography is a list of all of the sources, whether referred or not. Appendices must be given for all technical matters relating to questionnaire, mathematical derivations, elaborations on particular technique of analysis, and others. Thank you for watching this video.